Welcome everyone back to Dialogues with Tactics. In this video, we're going to be going over the Ancient Invader epic invasion in Marvel Future Revolution, which launched today, June 8th. This is the June invasion. Mark my words, July is going to be something Thor-based. But in this video, we're going to walk you through Step 5, the highest tier. We're going to go over the mechanics of the event. And what to do and what not to do, because this event is definitely not a point and shoot. This one requires some thinking, definitely some critical thinking. Oh, my camera is off. There we go. Let's get my head out of the way. So, like the last previous two invasions, Step 5 is 1.53 million power requirement to get in. I wonder why they stepped it up from whatever Magneto was to these last three. They must, something in their metrics must have shown that the people were on the cusp of that threshold. But anyways, this is recorded, pre-recorded footage from two runs I did earlier. But definitely there was some things I can highlight for you very, very well. The animations are beautiful. I like them. I'm going to skip ahead because I sit here and wait for people to come in. I'm going to pause right there just so I can show you the beauty that is Black Widow. Alright. So, keep in mind, the Sentinel Boundaries title and endgame tells me that guy knows what he's doing. This X-Men Gold guy, we're going to laugh at him a couple times, so bear with me. I think, Juicy, isn't he in your guild? Anyways. Okay, so this is phase 1. Basically, we're just killing random other deviants. I can basically leave it here on auto, and just it'll just do what it has to do. There's no real fear of dying. I'm a 1.78 million Widow, but Black Widow's still squishy. And even I don't come close to dying. So no, I will recommend the #1 first tip. If you have an Ultron, equip your Ultron, because a lot of this battle in phase 3, when you're going up against Crew himself, is going to just require you to stay alive. And if you're not getting out of bad, you're going to take a lot of damage. So even these, sometimes I get out of this bombardment from the sky, but it doesn't do enough damage that I would say you really have to worry about it. This first phase is really just kill stuff because the game wants you to kill stuff. Now, phase 2. Phase 2, your mission is just to protect the Eternals. There's going to be one on each corner, and it's going to split you and your party up. It's going to pair you with an Eternal. My recommendation, stay with your Eternal and keep him or her alive. I've done some runs where my party members go off half-cocked, and they go running around trying to kill Crew, and then an Eternal dies, and it makes phase 3 much, much harder. If one of the Eternals dies, then you have to fight Crew along with all of the adds spawning, like in phase 1. So stick with your Eternal and protect him or her. So I'm sticking with Gilgamesh, right? So I'm just killing stuff. You see the Doctor Strange up to my top right, and then it looks like there's a Spider-Man to my top left. But you see, sorry to put you on blast, bud, since you're in my alliance, but don't worry about going after Crew in the middle. Stick with your Eternal, although he is going back, so he knows what to do. And the health bar for each Eternal is right here. As you see, the person in green, which would be not my Gilgamesh, that's Cersei, is taking some hits. She's taking some hits. Now, Crew's right there. Crew is going to randomly spawn at each Eternal, and this time he chose me. So not only do you have to kill the adds, but you have to avoid the bad and not die. So there you go. I don't know why he didn't get it off, but he missed. I think I did take that hit, but it wasn't a whole lot of damage. Luckily, I had my Ultron buff on, which is why I recommend you equipping Ultron. And then Crew's in the middle doing his thing. When he's not cocooned, you can hit him. But really, you just have to wait a minute. It is much more beneficial, in my opinion, to keep an Eternal alive than to worry about your spot on the damage meter. So you see, Crew's up top. We got 2 of my party members attacking him right now. Cersei is still taking damage. She's down to half health. So whoever spawned at Cersei is not doing their job. As you see, Gilgamesh is doing really, really good since it's me and I'm sticking with him. Don't worry, it's only a minute and the game's going to give you enough fodder to work on. There we go. So there's phase 2. Phase 3 is basically, if you can make it without an Eternal dying, it's basically a DPS and I'd say it's a player skill check. You really got to avoid the bad here. And I'm just going to say this Doctor Strange does not know how to avoid the bad. So right there, he will turn and focus on someone. Just move out of the way, right? DPS, DPS, DPS. DPS. You see I had an Ultron shield there. Okay, so right there. He was in a cocoon, and then he came out. When he does that, when he goes into a cocoon, you will lose targeting, and then 3 seconds later, he'll come back up and you can target him. More often than not, he's going to do his big AoE, and you have to get ready to dodge this. So here it comes, and dodge. As you see, I'm invincible, and as you can see, let's all point and laugh. The Doctor Strange is dead. And then you go back to DPS. Move out of the way. Stay out of bad. Do your thing. Now, this bombardment will take about 20% of my health off each time. As you see there, I took a big hit because I was kind of worried about the bombardment, and I was not watching what Crew is doing. He's going to hit you a lot harder than they are. Stay out of the way. Avoid bad. There you go. I'm back up to health. I got a big old Ultron shield on me as well. Here comes the big hit. Because if you saw, he went into cocoon. So he did that, and then he disappears, goes into cocoon, pops back up, and he's going to do his big AoE. Get ready for it, and I'm going to dodge right now. And everybody point and laugh. The Doctor Strange is dead. For real this time. So he's just leaving us high and dry with 2 bars of health left on Crew. So there he goes. He went into another cocoon. And now he's going to go into a cycle of directional attacks. And they're going to overlap in a grid. You can take 1 or 2, but you don't want to take any more than that. So there I took that one. There I moved, went into the middle. And now I'm looking for the spot on the side. I took that hit. Now I'm looking for the empty square right there. And then you're going to go back to DPS. So you're going to have to jump around about 3 times. Here comes the big OE. Hit dodge, move. There we go. So after he gets down to 2 bars, he's more likely than not. It's probably also time-based. I didn't notice the time on the clock, but he's going to go into that massive attack, that multiple attack grid pattern. Avoid that as best you can. As you see here, avoid bad. That one's easy to avoid. This one's easy to avoid as well. I did, just moved a little bit to the side and continued on DPSing. Thanks, Lucky Tom, with your 4 million beautiful damage. I would expect no less from someone in endgame. And victory. So 3 phases, 1 kill ads, don't have to worry. 2, protect your buddy. It's the buddy system. Protect your buddy. And then phase 3, if you didn't protect your buddy, you're in for a world of hurt. If you did, stay out of bad. Very easy. But you have to be cognizant of your dodge on the AoE. And you don't want to stand in too much red, because you're going to die. You're going to let your teammates down. So, as you see here, unfortunately, we got paired up again with Doctor Strange. But over here I see penthouses, so I know I'm going to be A-okay. Because, or at least I thought I was going to be. Because that penthouse is this magic right here. So, phase 1, again. Just put it on auto, kill stuff. Do you have to avoid the red here? Nope. I am doing it just because it's good practice. But you really don't have to. That bombardment's not going to do a whole lot of damage. Bang, 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 bang. I'm 3rd in damage, but really, I'm just doing my best to stay alive. Oh, now I'm first. Yay me. So I am moving out of this. You'll see that they're bombarding up here, yet it's still showing red down here. You can move on to this red as soon as this, it's you can't see it now, but it's like a hump. As soon as it flattens out, you can go back onto that red without fear of damage. It moves so slow that you can move out of that if you want, but really you shouldn't have to. Alright, phase 2. So phase 2, I'm paired up with Icarus. Icarus is my buddy. Remember, protect your buddy. Look at, there's that penthouse guy trying to be a superhero. Trying to be, you know, the man, the myth, the legend. He is at the top of the damage meter, but he's rushing in to get crew, and he's not protecting his eternal buddy off to the left of the screen. I'm sticking with mine. So now I was heading over there to help since there's crew. But he did come back here to help, right? You can see Penthouse right there. So I'm going to peel back over to my buddy right now. So he's over there. I'm like, okay, cool. I got a teammate, knows what he's doing. There's that, you see at the top of your screen, that Doctor Strange, X-Men Gold. He's protecting his buddy. We're good. But whoever's green, which is Cersei, is taking the hits. And now you see the Penthouse guy again up here. Way over here, trying to be a hero. You don't have to, guys. This is, you get 1 minute. So since I saw him over there, I am coming up here to do double duty, protecting both Icarus and whoever he was paired up with. So as you see, I'm looking up here. Cersei is under attack again, but crew is down here. So I'm taking on crew because crew will damage your Eternal. But then luckily I see that the Spider-Man has gone up here and peeled off and went up to help Cersei, so I don't have to do it. I'm kind of keeping my head on a swivel here, trying to do as much as I can to ensure success. So I see Spider-Man up there, so I come back to my Icarus, and I'm just protecting my boy. Got 1 second left, 0, good. We win, phase 2, right? And now, all the other trash mobs are gone, and now we are focusing back on crew. So again, I know I've said this many times already, but stay out of bad. You see down here, I am now the bottom of the damage meter, and Kate Bishop is at the top of the damage meter because he's a hero. Here's the big attack. Make sure you dodge right now. Good. Do I move out of the way of this one? I do. Right into the middle. And no, you cannot get me. So this, I'm kind of watching crew and the bombardment. There you see the little hump from the bombardment. You can kind of go back onto red when you want. That magic is really just standing in the stuff. Not really moving. She's in ultimate, but here comes the big hit. The big AoE and dodge and boom. And look at that, guys, ladies and gentlemen. The hero has taken a knee. Why? She's too worried about her damage to actually follow mechanics. So this invasion, I'd say, is all about playstyle. If you're good at the game, playstyle-wise, you'll be just fine. If you only care about your name at the top of the damage meter, you won't be fine. And there you go. As you see, I missed it again. I have yet to get hit by that thing. And the magic is now gone. All that time at the top of the damage meter got you 0 rewards, buddy. Good for you. And now you've left us high and dry with 2 bars left, but don't worry, I got this. So move out of bad, as you see right there. Moved out of bad. I stopped from what I was doing just to get the hell out of the way. Because if you're dead, you're not doing any DPS. I did take that hit, but again, equip your Ultron. So you got a little bit of a meat shield. Missed me there. Missed me there. And now he's going to do one last AoE. Oh, no, we're doing the grid move. Just because. But I'm just going to sit here and tee off on him, just given the fact that his damage is so low. Boom. Done. The moral of the story is, move out of bad, don't be a hero, protect your buddy. Don't let your buddy die. because it's going to make things in Phase 3 exponentially more difficult. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Epic Invasion Ancient Intruder, the June invasion for Marvel Future Revolution. Now we're going to talk about badges. These badges, let me get a little bit closer here. These badges, these special badges, were made pretty much specifically for Omega War and Alliance Omega War, so group PvP. And the reason for that is because badge number 1, and I'm going to read off my notes here, badge number 1 is going to give you a percentage of attack after 2.5 seconds. So if the battle goes longer than 2.5 seconds, your attack goes up. Right? So let's just show you that one. So let's pick, I think it's 2.5 at 1. Let's pick 4. So if you wanted to take this badge all the way up to +4, you're going to get an extra 4.75% attack after 2.5 seconds. So that's going to work good in all game modes. That's even going to work good in Dimension Duel. So that's a good badge all around. Badge number 2 is going to give you a percentage of skill damage after you make a kill. So this badge is specifically going to be for Omega War and Alliance Omega War, because after you make a kill in Dimension Duels, the game's over. Upon defeating an enemy. Now, what I don't know is, does this work for trash mobs as well? So could this be a good like PvE badge? Maybe, but more than likely that reads what is it called, that Omega War? It's not 1v1 PvP. So that one gives you percent skill damage increase after you make a kill. Badge number 3 is going to give you decreases damage by a percentage after the battle goes for 2.5 seconds. So this is another one of those ones that as soon as the battle goes longer than 2.5 seconds, it's on for good. You got it. It's on until the battle is over. So that could be good as well in all game modes. But I don't know if 5% damage reduction is really worth chasing. This is the badge that I think is the least useful. Badge number 4 is going to be a percent cooldown decrease after kill. So this one's also going to be good for group PvP, Omega War and Alliance Omega War. Decreases remaining cooldown by a whopping 24% upon defeating an enemy. Now, I don't know if skill cooldown is really going to help you that much, if it's really that effective. But if you can get to one of your big hits right away, okay, cool. But again, this one doesn't really tickle my marbles. Badge number 5 is going to be a percent health gain after kill. Now, I think this one's going to be really good for Alliance Omega War and Omega War, because it's 3.2% of max HP every second for 5 seconds. So 3 times 5, you're going to gain back 15% of your health upon defeating an enemy. That works really good for Widow, because a lot of times I'm just wanting to make the kills, and I'm not often enough. I don't seem to be going up and getting the crystals again after I kill someone. So a lot of times I'll run towards a crystal and I won't get any, and now I just wasted some time. Well, this is a way to make a passive heal in Omega War and Alliance Omega War that we didn't ever have. So this is a great one. Badge number 5 is excellent for group PvP, in my opinion. And then last, but not least, but definitely not another great badge. Decreases stamina consumption by 10% or a lot lower if it's a +1 after the battle goes on for 2.5 seconds. So another great badge in every game mode. It's just a flat stamina consumption decrease across the board is good. I know you're looking for that on your badges already, so I think this is a good badge. What else? The other stats you get: HP, ultimate gauge recovery, cooldown decrease, and stamina recovery. Right? No HP recovery in here. Thank the Lord. So a good badge overall. So badges 1, 3, and 6 give you a sustained effect after 2.5 seconds. Badges 2, 4, and 5 give you an effect for a limited time after a kill. Health gain for 5 seconds. I think the cooldown has a cooldown decrease has a 21-second cooldown, and I can't remember about badge number 2. Let's go back and look at it real quick. Let's look at number 3. Again, a 21-second cooldown. Increased skill damage by 14%. That is actually really, really good. So your skills are going to hit a lot harder. That is actually a good badge like that. But it's got a long cooldown, 21 seconds. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's, in my opinion, all you need to know. Those are the juicy bits for the special invasion, epic invasion, blah, 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 blah. It's a lot of words. It's an epic invasion, ancient intruder. Yep. Hope you liked this video. Go get them. Just remember, protect your buddy. Use your dodge. Stay alive. Be good. Get good. Catch you in the next one. Till next time, cheers, peace, bye-bye. See ya.